Alright, so I'm having quite a hard time to upload these videos. They're only like 20 minutes. They're not that bad, but um, I'm gonna try to get this done and see if I leave it overnight to see if it uploads. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's my laptop. I don't know if it's my phone. I don't know if it's my internet. But we're gonna take a look at this. Let me put the brightness up a little bit. There you go, so I can see better. Alrighty, so we're gonna start with the Gatsby. We're gonna start with this video, and then we have more stuff going on. Here at the finish. I think that this is like after the palm tree as well. Let's take a look at these releases. I'm gonna start with the bodies here. Okay, I'm gonna start with more of the technical aspects, and then I'm gonna find another video for the blade work. Frame by frame. There you go. Sorry guys, I'm tired. Alrighty. So here we can go here to the finish, and again I'm gonna take a look at the blade work later. Let's start with bow. Let me take a look at this really quick. Right. David, I think that outside hand was better here. There were some strokes that that one actually turned it or your wrist a little bit. We want to keep that wrist nice and tight. We don't want any movements, and we don't want any wrist movements. See here how it looks like you're going good. Then you kind of twist the wrist just a little bit, but it's better. This one you can see it more. See here, you're good, and then click. So making sure we keep that wrist flat. Same to you, I don't know, you can see your wrist kind of just giving gas to the motorcycle. Bam. Again, as we talk with the trigger, really different body over position here. See Ron, how high your knees are, then quite high. Then D and Matt, David, your knees are a little bit high too. Matt and D don't look bad, and stroke pair looks all right. But again, as we move forward, like we are really straight up still, really straight up. That sequence is so important, you guys, making sure that we get that body over. Let's go back to the bow. So here at the catch, a little bit of overreach there, David. Really round back. We would like to see you sitting up more, making sure that we are not falling too much at the catch, right? D, I like you sitting up there, but as you can see, as soon as we put the blade into the water, we're kind of like going good, and then we drop the hands. But look at that shoulder on the side. We're gonna take a look at this in the video later, okay, D? We want to keep the shoulders a little bit more even, like David. See how David, like here it's a little bit more parallel with the water. Yours is kind of like way, like the shoulder is way too high. So we want to keep sitting straight. Good suspension there, Matt. And Matt, there were some strokes that we were a little fast with the hands away. I don't know if you can see here. Like we have like some people like all kinds of different hands away. So Dan is still a little bit halfway. Arthur is hands on the knees. John hands on the knees. Will, all right. Ron hands on the knees. Matt hands on the knees. So we want to make sure we, like, I was trying to tell you guys when I was coaching, like to make sure that, float hands away, smooth hands away. We have to start, like, listening to that aspect. Again, I'm not meaning micropause. I'm meaning when the hands go away, it's control. We don't want to rush. We want to feel that floating. We want to float and go. So David, and then I like it. I like it. Well, enjoy a little bit quick. So those people, they're listening. So I appreciate you. The hands away, the hands away, the hands away. Look how different spots we are. Okay, the sequence is really important. Let's go back a little bit. Distracted. Run really straight up down the slide, and then kind of falling, hesitating at the catch. Here the blade should be into the water, everybody. By this position here, the blade should be in. As soon as we get here, there should be no hesitation at all, okay? No hesitation. Should be quick. Then as we were going on the piece, the warm-up looked better, but your shoulders started to go up a lot as we kept going. I'm gonna take a look at the video afterwards. Kind of similar thing with the legs. See how the legs are a little bit the same. So here, for example, there's two cases, okay? So there's a case that the core is not connected and the legs are going down too quick. That would be Ron and Will and a little bit of Arthur. And then there's the case of David and D. What's happening is that we are not pushing with the legs, we're pulling. So again, bringing the legs down to the drive during the drive is not good, because we want to make sure that we connect. So we want to feel that resistance by connecting with the core, thinking that we have that extra weight in our feet that we're trying to push away, okay? Think about it. I know it's hard, but pressing the belly button in, thinking that you have somebody pushing your lower back as you drive. So quite important there to feel that connection a little bit more. I should start looking for drills for that, because I feel like it might be helpful. So again, we don't want to rely too much on the body, because if we rely too much on the body, we have this case of D and David, and a little bit of Dan, that if we rely too much on the body, on the shoulders, and on an opening, the legs are going down too slow. But then we have somebody like John, a little bit of grabbing, but still pretty good. Arthur, pretty good there. Will, I know you're thinking about it, but still. And then Matt, a little bit quick too. So we want to make sure that we feel the resistance. We don't want to go too slow. We don't want to go too quick. Well, it's getting better though. I like what I'm seeing. Still, I don't know if you can see your shoulder, Will, kind of pulling a little bit there. So if we keep that down a little bit longer, that will get better, I believe, I hope. So yeah, this part here, we finish all the way, we tap down. A little bit more body over would be good. And then John, you're good at the catch, you're good at the catch, you're good at the catch. And then what happens here is we have this tendency of breaking the arms a little bit early. Right here we start breaking the arms. Take a look at Will, Arthur, and then they do a pretty good job with keeping this arm straight for as long as possible. So now here we're starting to break them, and you start to break them just a little bit earlier. Matt, good job there too. But again, those legs, really important, okay? Working with the legs, making sure we place that blade into the water first before we start pushing. Let's take a look at This one, I think it's a little bit of like weird quality. Yeah, this one was better. Beautiful day today, as usual. Really humid. Now we're gonna pay a little bit more attention to the blade work, okay? Oh, what's going on there? Oh no. Yes, I'm driving the steering wheel lunge, I'm recording, I'm coaching. So many things going on. Alrighty. Dan! Thank you for scoring up early, my friend. You did it on the next stroke too? No, you just did it on that one. What about this one? I'll take it, but then I don't know if you can see here. We're skying a little bit, so we want to keep that blade a little bit into the water. But I appreciate you trying the early square up. I really appreciate you guys trying the early square up. It makes a difference. Making sure that though when we have the early square up, we don't let the hands go too high. We don't get the blades too high of the water like this one, okay? Which one is that? Who's that? Is that Arthur? Arthur, thank you for squaring up early. Making sure we keep working on that. Let's take a look at the entries here. Could be a little bit sharper about pair and about 4 and Ron and David. I think that there's a little bit of hesitation there. A little bit of rowing it in. See here how like our stern pair are almost going to the water. Even John a little bit of hesitation. And going in. All the way in and then we push. So what we talked about today, see? Getting like the blade all the way in buried. And then let's take a look at the finishes. Depth is pretty good. I like what I'm seeing here. And let's take a look at this. Let me take actually a look here. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Then we go to the finish and we're seeing the blades exiting a little bit. So what we talked about this morning, way better. There was some strokes that I think that we were like exiting a little bit earlier. See right there, like even like this one everybody was kind of washing up. Now I didn't get a video of it. That means that you're working on it, D. Good job. So yes, I would say it's good, but then look at your body peeking on the side. Hello, you're like you're just like peeking on the left side the whole time. We should sit a little bit more in the center. See how like you're kind of like take a look at Dan or Arthur, and then take a look, see how like your shoulder on the left side is kind of falling towards starboard. So we should keep an eye on that. Oops, I don't know what I did. Oi. In just a second. There you go. I was looking, I bought some face masks because my face has been like dry and stuff from the shitty weather. I don't know what's going on, so I tried to look for face masks to treat myself a spa day, but I don't know if I bought the right one, so I was looking it up. I went to Daiso today. Where were we? Oh yes, right here. So yeah, I would say it doesn't look bad at all. I'm actually happy with what I'm seeing. I think I have another video with the view on the front. Let's take a look though to see who's firing into the water. Arthur, actually I'm seeing a little bit of washout there and a little bit from David too. Just a little bit, but again, well actually this one I can see the whole blade Arthur there. We want to make sure we finish all the way, okay? Buried that blade, we don't want to wash out. David, you're the first one of the water, so I would say also to like, you know, try to get out with Dan all the way out and then clean. Not bad on starboard. D, good job there. I like it. David, I think that we were not too bad. We're still like pretty together. I would say like probably a little less stop down. Ah, I saw it. Remember, if you watch the video from the trigger that Zach did that, like, I call it the bouncy feather. Look at your blades. Like they are like flip. They go like all the way to the other way. See here, right there, David, do you see that? How the plate is not flat, is actually going. That means that we're slamming it. That means that we're like getting it too much. We'll even a little bit. Dan and D, you guys are good. What about port side? So again, guys, these little details are so important because this is I mean, I kind of know already because of the sound of the Orlax, but this is like my kind of like my way to tell you that please, those finishes, they cannot be bouncy. Look, Arthur at that bouncy. It doesn't go all the way upside down, but it kind of like bounces around, see? So rather than saying flat, it goes like this. It goes like klung, klung. Yeah, I cannot see it really well there from Ron and Matt. So yes, really important. Really important. Making sure that the plate doesn't go upside down, making sure that it doesn't bounce, making sure that it's not wiggly, okay? We want to keep it nice, flat here. Boop. And on that one, then I think that we were a little, like, I think that what Will is doing here is pretty good, like, getting the blade almost all the way out. We still want to do the feather, like, we want to do it, we don't want to take it too slow, we want to be smooth, but we want to make sure that the blade's all feather at the same time. So see there how we're a little bit off the end. Yeah. So again, we want to make sure that we get the blade out on the square, but still putting on the feather with the rest of the crew. And again, your body a little bit over the place. There. And here, see. I would like you all to think a little bit more about the balanced shoulders, keeping the shoulders even. Let's take a look. Do I have more video? Oh, this quality sucks. This is a trigger. Well, I think that's it, Gatsby. Do I see you guys here? What about this one? Ugh, so tired. This one is kind of a little bit on the side. Like, I like this video a lot. Oops. I don't know what I did. This is so pretty. Look, so high quality. Yes, I think that I can get some juice out of here. Let's see. Matt and John, a little bit of turning the blade into the water there. I don't know if you can see it. Arthur and Ron, not bad, but a little bit. Let me see here. Yeah, there you can see Arthur. Your blade gets out a little bit earlier than the rest of the crew. Yeah, I am. It's not too bad. Like Matt and John, like I would say probably a little bit more getting the blade out. Ron and Arthur, I would say Ron get the blade out a little bit more vertical. It looks like we're feathering a little bit into the water, and Arthur, that doesn't look bad. It looks okay. Again, the difference hands away. Can I zoom in more? There you go. Look at this. I feel bad that I don't think I got any video from the starboard side now that I'm looking at it. Well, we got the front video. So yeah, the sequence of getting the arms out all the way, extend them all the way out, and then the body goes forward. We kind of do it like everything at the same motion. So I'm gonna write it down for Glenn on Tuesday. We're gonna do a lot of drills, guys. We have to do a lot of drills, and again, technique is really important to pay attention to. Let's see what else. Let's take a look at our strokes for a second. It's a little bit of wrist there, Will. Yeah, a little bit of wrist there, like feathering all the way with the outside hand, giving gas to the motorcycle. Keeping an eye. Let's keep an eye on that, okay? Oops, sorry. There you go. Oh, I'm tired. Once we go to the recovery, go hands away, body over, a little holding the knees a little bit longer. Stern forward would help you out. Then I'll go to the catch here. Will, do you see a little bit of dropping on the shoulder, a little bit with the end too? We want to make sure we sit up a little bit more. John, that actually looks pretty good. Yeah, look at that. I like what I'm seeing there. Even Arthur, good job there. Yeah, so we want to make sure that it's not too, like the shoulder doesn't drop, okay? And again, here, we're at full compression, stern forward, the blade should be into the water. I can see it. Will, are you bringing the blade into the water there? I think it's going in, but I think that it should be a little bit more agile. Same with you guys, okay? The blade should be into the water. Sometimes we like take this, it's like, oh, this is so cool, you sell the blades. This blade should be into the water there, right there. So that means that we're hesitating. Let's go back a bit to the stern. Again, John, pretty good there with the shoulder, I like it. But there's still a little bit of a grab there, I don't know if you saw it. The end, a little bit of a grab there too with the arm. Same to your run. And David, let me see. Now that I'm looking at it, Ron and David is not bad. Matt, I like that suspension, good job. I don't know if you can see Matt, the shoulder on the outside a little bit higher, so that's the thing that I'm seeing here. Again, putting the ball into the water sharply, agile. And Will, the shoulder is getting a little bit better. I feel like today we were more in the center. We're a little bit more, well, this one you're tired, but there was some good strokes today with you, okay? I would say that shoulder down, shoulder down, shoulder down. Like, take a look at the end too, like a little bit too much grabbing. We want to keep that shoulder down, that shoulder down, okay? I know it's hard to think about it once we're like going hard. And release. Flip. You can see a little bit of the bounce that we were talking about. Again, I want to emphasize. Let's see if I can get a frame of. What am I doing? Let's bring it back. Make sure that I got everything. If I miss something, feel free to tell me. Again, different hands away speeds. I think that was pretty. We talked a lot about it there. There was something I wanted to talk to and I forgot. Oof, I'm tired, you guys. And again, just to be clear, I want to make sure that you guys stop down. Let's go back to that video. That was on the front right there. I want to make sure that you all tap down, but I don't want to I don't want to bring the blade too high to the water. So let's take a look here one more time, okay? I'm going to finish with this. So tapping down, get the blade out of the water, I like the level that Will is having there. Will has a good level there. Um, let's take another one. John, there are some strokes that you like to bring the blade a little bit too close to the water. And Arthur, I don't know if you can see here the shafts, how like they are a little bit more together and you're quite high there. Same to you, David. It looks like the blade is a little bit off, so that means that the sequence is also off. Tap down, David, doesn't look bad. It's more like, we're staying behind on the hands away, and then like the rest of the people, so that the angles look a little bit wonky. So that's an indicator, coxswains, or if you guys see a boat rowing, if the sequence is not all together, it will look uneven. It will look like one shaft will go up, when the other one will go down. So for the top down, I like Wales, and I like Dan's, and these. David, I think that you get a little bit higher. Same with you, Dan. See how the angles were off here, so I'm gonna make sure we get all the hands away together. Let's take a look at port. And again, the top down is, again, the small adjustments are really important. Like, I think that it's important when I see, hey, your blade is way too high from the water. Try to correct that with a small adjustment. Try to bring your hands up. And then if it's like too close to the water, then you like adjust it. You get it a little bit out there. The set is and the top down is a feel thing. Yeah, it's really hard to coach. But again, the small adjustments are so important. A little bit of bounciness there. Bleep. And I cannot see Ron and Matt really well, but I like Matt's. Matt's is good. Ron, I think that there was a little bit of a fall, but I think that the set was falling. So yeah, I'm gonna finish it up here for today again. Give me tonight to see if the internet decides to work and I can upload these videos. If not, we're gonna try again tomorrow, but the videos are recorded. I just have to share them with you, okay? Alright, you guys have a good night.